Right, everyone. Atram and Den here. We are doing Doomsday this time, and
Wow.
this seems good.
Wow. Are we on the play? No, we're
on the draw.
Oh, that's so dangerous because like we kill him turn one if he's not playing workshops.
Sure. So we're keeping this hand no matter what.
Yeah, we have to keep this hand. There's not a question about it. Let's just hope he's not playing workshops. Okay, good.
Alright, so what's he running?
He's probably going to Thoughtseize us. Oh, no. Dark Confidant. Demonic Tutor.
Dem Tutor.
Go get Black Lotus, probably.
Sure, get Black Lotus, play Black Lotus, crack Black Lotus, do something else, never mind.
So he probably got a recall then.
Okay, so run out Delta and Sapphire then?
Hold on one second. So I'm trying to think what he needs to... He's got 5 cards. One of them presumably is a recall.
Sure.
I'm kind of curious if he allows... Like, because we could kill him right now if he doesn't have any way to interact with us.
Okay.
It's up to you whether or not you want to try to go for it. Like, I like the idea.
Let's go for it then. Why not? So how do I go about killing him turn 1?
So it'd be Polluted Delta.
Okay, play Polluted Delta.
Crack it for an underground.
Crack it for an play Sapphire then?
Play Sapphire.
Okay.
And then Mystical Tutor.
Off the Sapphire, doesn't matter.
Yep, off the Sapphire, yeah.
So Mystical Tutor. Is it...
Well, let me think. I'm trying to see if we can kill him. We might be able to kill him with Storm and then hide the fact that we're playing with Doomsday. So one second. Because we don't really want to give that information away if we don't have to.
Okay.
So that'd be 1.
Right now we have 2 spells
3, 4. If we go get Yawgmoth's Will, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, I think at this point it's probably better for us to try to kill him with Storm.
Okay, so how do I do it with Storm?
I would get Ancestral Recall.
Okay, Ancestral Recall.
I mean, all it takes is for him to counter anything that we do, and he's going to stop us anyway.
Sure.
So play the Preordain and Preordain into the Recall.
Okay.
We'll hope for like a Dark Ritual underneath. Oh, that's pretty good too. Okay, so just keep them both on top to draw the Recall.
Okay, so we go top with that, top with that. And then we play the Lotus.
Yep. I think he's probably wised up to what we're doing at this point. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So play the Recall off the Lotus.
So crack for blues.
Yep.
Recall ourselves.
He's gotta have a way to stop us. If he doesn't, I'd be so surprised. Maybe not.
He's debating it. Yep, he has a mental misstep. Alright.
Okay, well, it was worth a shot. At least now we know that it wouldn't have worked either way, so...
Right.
You know.
Oh, sorry, he had a Force of Will. So we just let the mana dissipate and end down this turn?
We don't have anything else. Like, all he needed was a counterspell to stop us anyway, but it was worth a shot because...
Well, yeah, I mean, if you can turn 1 win, why not turn 1 win, right?
It's almost always worth it to go for it. I don't think that he would have been able to stop us with just a single... I mean, he had to have a Force of Will, basically.
Okay, so he grabbed his recall and is recalling now.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate, but that's life.
That's fine, because at this point he still doesn't know that we're playing Doomsday.
Right.
Which is huge in our favor.
Okay.
Put a stop on your upkeep.
I already have him set for my upkeep, anyways. Are we
Okay, so he
tutoring here then?
vampire. I would vampire tutor,
What are we vampiric tutoring for?
assuming that he lets it resolve.
Yogg's will?
Oh shit. Okay, so at this point, I would say that it's probably best to ensure that we hit our. As much as I hate to do this, it's probably best to ensure that we hit our land drop.
So polluted delta then?
Well, no, you just get like an underground sea. You could also just get the Yawgmoth's will and try to set up for the following turn.
Well, we'll have an Imperial Seal for the following turn if we need. Well,
but I mean, like, you got to assume that he's going to stop us the first time.
right.
So
Okay, so we'll just do Underground Sea then.
Yeah, I would personally get an underground sea and try to set up a gush, just to ensure. Because remember what happened last game, and
Do you want an Imperial Seal right now then for Yogg?
Yeah, Imperial Seal first, because you. Assuming that he lets this resolve, he might. I mean, he let the last one resolve.
So Yogg's will then?
Yeah, I'd get Yogg's will, and then that'll set up a kill next turn. I wouldn't do it this turn.
Right, we don't have the mana to do stuff really, and we need the Yogg's will, so.
Well, I mean more specifically because that makes us use our land drop. But if we,
right.
Assuming that this Yogg will resolves next turn, like, he's dead.
Okay. I like the sound of that.
Assuming that, I mean, he had to use a mana drain, which tells me that it's very likely that he doesn't have much else to stop us.
Right, or he's overflowing with counterspells one way or the other.
If that's the case, then there's nothing we can do anyway. Hopefully he plays a Jace. Oh, don't play a Jace. I just realized he could actually... Oh, he's gonna gush. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Beautiful. He flowed a blue and a black.
That's interesting. So he's trying
So you know what? I think this guy is actually playing almost like a tendrils, like a mana drain tendrils deck.
Okay.
I mean, unfortunately, since it's vintage, a lot of his deck probably looks the same as ours, but like we'll find out here in a minute as soon as he actually plays something that's not a generic card like Ancestral Recall or Mana Drain or Force of Will.
Okay.
Given that the guy has original mana drains, can you highlight his Force of Will real quick? Is it? Oh, it's the promo. Is it the foil promo?
One sec. Let's see the card here. You're looking at. Yeah, it's the foil. Well, yeah, it's the stamped promo. So.
Regular promo. Okay, I mean, the amount of money that a person has into their deck is a very good indicator online.
Okay.
Like when you play against the guy that's got foiled everything, for instance.
So we let the ponder resolve, right?
What?
There's a ponder on the stack.
Yeah, you can let it resolve. If he, like, say he tries to kill us right now, then we'll gush in response and hope to get something. But since we know the top card is a Yawgmoth's Will,
right.
There's not a lot that we can draw with that second card.
Sure.
I guess a Flusterstorm, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't actually think that he's going to be able to kill us because we know his hand is 2 lands. And presumably another land, assuming that he, like, he's probably looking for Fast Bond.
Tendrilsing us for 6.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly okay.
He must have whiffed completely on stuff that he was wanting to do.
Completely whiffed, yeah.
So we play a Yogg's Will
Try
then?
to kill him. float a blue and a black, yeah, and then try to gush.
Oh, you want gush first? Okay, yeah.
Because that way we can recast the gush off
Sure.
the Yawgmoth's Will.
I think he F6'd.
Oh, wait a minute. He F6'd. Okay, so...
Yogg's Will?
Hold on a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we should probably duress him first in case he un-F6s.
Sure, duress him first, that's fine. So
yeah,
we'll go
we still have
duress.
a land drop.
Yeah, he's
okay, good. That's what we needed.
So we'll take.
So that's 2 storm. So we
doesn't really matter what we take, does it?
Take the gifts, just in case.
Okay, so play this.
In case we fizzle.
Yogg's Will.
Let me think here. Yeah, we need the Yawgmoth's Will.
So Yogg's Will.
So that's 3 storm.
Yes. Gush, Duress, Yogg's Will.
Replay Lotus.
Replay Lotus. Crack for blues.
1 second, I'm looking at the graveyard. Now, let me see. I think we can actually kill him with Doomsday here.
Okay.
Even though I'm trying to see if we can avoid it. Like, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to have enough storm. Hey.
Okay. Yes, I agree.
Okay, so I would actually, instead of taking that risk, I would just I would pop the Lotus for blue.
Okay.
That way we can first Mystical Tutor, which will allow us to go get. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Actually, you know what? Ancestral yourself first and see what we draw, because we still have a preordain if we need to.
Sure.
So we drew the Doomsday.
Okay, so now what do we mystical for?
I'm trying to think. We have to have. What do we have for mana? We've got 2 blue left.
Yeah. So it's like mystical ponder this turn, and then actually Doomsday next turn.
We know he's not doing anything. So
right.
Yeah, I would actually preordain first and see, because we might be able to find like Mox Jet and Dark Ritual. Okay. So we can kill him next turn. So I would ship them. Actually, hold on 1 second. If we keep, I think it's probably best that we make sure that he can't stop us.
Okay.
So I would just put them both on top, but draw the ritual this turn.
Okay. So I go top.
Because we're not going to be able to kill him this turn. We didn't draw what we need.
Right. Then. Which is going to get rid of the mental misstep, but whatever.
That's fine.
So now, what do we need to actually win when
I would just put a Flusterstorm on top just to make sure that there's no way that he's going to stop us.
Okay, Flusterstorm it is.
And then we can, because we could have drawn like perfect and just killed him this turn with either one of our win conditions.
Sure.
But so now we know he has a Gush in hand. Chances are he's probably going to Gush again.
Yep.
Which I think is just fine, because I mean we have Force of Will. We don't really care what he does. Like he might just
he drew power. That's what he drew. Okay.
So that's all he's got. All right. So
he has one unknown card.
You'll finally get to see how this deck kills.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little.
Okay. So tropical island.
We need the tropical. Yep.
Okay. So tropical. Then we dark writ.
Yep. Dark writ.
Doomsday.
Play Doomsday.
Now these are the 5 cards I'm saying aside. So what are the 5 cards?
So you got to be very careful not to misclick here.
We want fast bond, right?
I'm doing the math real quick. So we're gonna have 3, 4, 5. Okay, so fast bond.
So fast bond.
1, 2.
We need Lab Maniac, right?
Hold on 1 second. We might not be able to. Hold on, move them on because it's there. We go. So we're gonna Gush into the pile.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll have 3 cards left in our library. Replay the 2 lands. One of the cards needs to be fast bond.
Alright, clicked fast bond.
So then we Gush into the pile, or we Gush again, leaves us with 1 card.
So we need 2 gushes then?
Well, we have 1 in our hand. I'm just trying to see if we need another one or not. Then we get 1, 2, 3.
Well, we can do
Or-
Fastbond, Maniac, Gush, Gush, X.
It'll be draw that, draw that. Okay, so we need Fastbond, Maniac, Gitaxian Probe,
And then Gush, Gush.
and 2 Gushes.
So Gush, Gush. Alright, now I choose the order, top card.
So the first card you need to put on there is going to be the Lab Maniac.
So Lab Maniac's the bottom card?
Yeah, we want that to be bottom.
Okay, Lab Maniac's bottom.
And then a Gush,
Then a Gush,
a Probe,
Probe,
a Gush, and a Fastbond.
Gush, and Fastbond.
Yep. Okay, so now
Now we go
float a green,
Float a Green, Gush,
play Gush,
play Fastbond,
yep.
play 2 lands.
Play your land, yep.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to take our life total into account. That's not good.
Yeah, it's going to be problematic.
That's okay. I don't think it matters. Yep.
So now,
Now float a blue and another blue.
okay, blue, blue, Gush again.
Play Gush, yep.
Okay. Now,
So now we got 1 card left in our library.
which is Maniac, so I can play.
Oh, 1, 2.
We have enough for Trop Island, Hardcast Get Probe.
Well, we're gonna have to hardcast the probe.
Right.
If we had more life, we could actually just make this a lot easier.
I mean, we can pass with 0 cards and Maniac up.
Yeah, well, that's probably what it's gonna end up being. Since I forgot to look at the life total before we started.
So we'll play a land,
So play the Trop.
play the Trop, then cast the Probe.
Then hardcast probe. Or wait, yeah, we still have enough, right?
We'll have enough for Maniac right after. So cast Probe.
We're just 1 life away from being able to win right now.
He's got all lands in hand.
So we're just gonna win next turn anyway. So just play the Maniac and pass. If we had another land drop, we could Gush and just kill him right now. But unfortunately, actually we can. Hold on. Oh, never mind. I forgot that the way Fastbond is worded now.
Right, you can do it with Fastbond's damage on the stack.
Play the land and then put the trigger on the stack and then respond by gushing.
Okay, so we could have done it, but he was dead anyways, so...
He spoke anyway, but...
Well, he had all lands in hand when we probed him, so...
Right, yeah. But for future reference, even though we were at 1, we could have played our extra land, put the Fastbond trigger on the stack,
and
then responded with the Gush, and then just won. I actually forgot. It used to be that you had to pay a life for Fastbond, but the way that they word it now is it does a damage to you.
Okay.
So similar to City of Brass, we could have won with...
Alright, so what do we need from the sideboard versus him?
Against this guy, we want probably the Thoughtseize.
Okay. Do we want the Mystic Remores?
Yes.
Okay.
This guy's definitely a Storm deck.
And we take out what, Preordains?
And the other Flusterstorm.
Oh. Alright, and what do we take out?
All the Preordains.
Okay, all the Preordains. And one more.
And the Probe.
And the Probe. Submit. Alright, game 2.
That was close. Yeah, I'm surprised that I didn't even think of that. Like, that was a pretty awkward scenario there.
Do we keep this?
Wow. I mean, yeah. We don't. It's not very good, but we have to keep it.
Okay.
There's a lot of live draws. Like if we draw.
Oh, turn 1 library from him.
That's fine. He's on the play, so it's actually pretty bad.
Right.
Like he'll be able to draw a card next turn.
We got a billion Doomsdays.
We just want to play a land and pass.
Land pass.
Next, at the end of his turn, we can Vampiric Tutor.
Okay.
Go get Ancestral, assuming it resolves.
Okay. If he tries to do anything too wacky, we have Flusterstorm, so...
Yeah. I think he's probably just going to try to save up so that he doesn't die to us again.
Okay, so we'll get Underground Sea and then Vamp Tutor.
Yep, try to Vampire Tutor. Resolved. Okay, so go get Ancestral. We could also, the other option in that scenario is to get Black Lotus.
Right.
I think it's just better for us to try to outcard him at this point until we can make sure that our plan works.
Right, so Flooded Strand.
Yep.
So do we recall here?
I mean, at this point, we have to play the control deck for a turn or so I would just do it at the end of his turn.
Okay.
Or in response to him trying to kill us, but I think he's just going to draw a library again.
Okay.
Like, we could go for the kill this turn if we want.
Well, we're already past that point, so...
Yeah, I mean, just for future reference, we could try to go for it if we wanted to.
Sure.
But I just don't think it's worth it. He's going to go get his own Ancestral, so just let it go.
So we can, like, Ancestral in response to his Ancestral.
In response to his... Assuming he does get Ancestral, we should probably do it in response and then try to hit a Mental Misstep.
Okay.
He might be getting something else, though. We'll see in a second.
He's getting a Thoughtseize.
Oh, okay. Sure. That's fine. Whatever. So in response to his Thoughtseize...
Ancestral, then.
Well, Ancestral, and hope to hit a Misstep. And if we don't, we can Flusterstorm him. He might even save the Thoughtseize for the turn that he tries to kill us.
Right. I think it's coming now. Alright, so we'll Ancestral.
Ooh, that's really good.
We can use the Brainstorm to tuck.
Yeah, I would Brainstorm to save our
Yogg's Will and Well, we don't need to save Doomsday because he can only get rid of one.
Yeah, just keep the Doomsdays.
So we'll crack this. We'll Brainstorm.
I would
Do you want the Trop here or an Underground?
Underground. So Brainstorm in response. Unless we draw an amazing bunch of cards with Brainstorm. Okay, so put Yogg-Will on top first, and then a Dark Ritual.
Dark Ritual above it?
Yeah, we want the Dark Ritual on top, because the Yogg-Will is just a backup plan in case he stops us next turn.
Sure.
Unfortunately, that was a terrible Brainstorm.
Right.
But I guess he could take that Lab Maniac. A lot of people don't realize that Doomsday lets you search your graveyard and your library.
Yeah, I was reading that. I'm like, oh, well, that's pretty good.
So sometimes people will take the card that's a combo piece, thinking that they got rid of it, and not realizing, yeah, he's not that dumb. Okay, so he took our Dark Ritual, which is fine.
So do we still just try to combo here, then?
Well, if we combo right now, we can't kill him this turn. It'll be next turn.
Okay.
Because we don't have a cantrip to draw into the pile, but I think it's worth going for because we have the Yogg-Will backup.
Okay, so we go land... Or I don't need to play the land yet, do I?
Well, you want to play the land, but you... if we're going to go for it this turn, we have to fetch and shuffle away the Yogg-Will, which is extremely unfortunate.
Well, how about we wait till next turn, then?
That's probably better, yeah.
So we'll play the land and just pass, then.
Because we have a Flusterstorm, which is pretty reasonable.
Right, so we're in pass. Then after we've drawn the Yogg's Will, we'll use that as our
backup.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, he's burying us with cards right now.
We've actually seen more cards than he has.
Well, but I mean, he's got library online, so he's drawn just tons of cards.
Okay, that's annoying.
That's fine. We don't even need the graveyard.
Yeah, we lose the ancestral recall, but
well, we lose our ability to kill him with Yogg-Will or to have Yogg-Will as a plan. I mean.
Okay, so draw Yogg's Will. All right, so we try to go off here then.
Well, we can't now because we still don't have a cantrip.
Right.
We were going to be able to, except he played the Nile Spellbomb, which now stops our graveyard from working.
Okay, so just land past them?
I think at this point, though, we should probably just go for it and then make it so that next turn he's dead, assuming that he doesn't have a way to interact.
Okay.
I mean, we're already up a game, so even if that doesn't work, we still...
We're up a game and we're at 8 minutes. So
yeah, we're going to have to hurry a little bit. So okay. I would just go for it and just hope that he can't stop us next turn.
Dark red.
Fetch first. Before you Doomsday, make sure you fetch. Play another land.
Okay.
And fetch both of them.
Right.
An underground and a trop. Because once you Doomsday, those lands are going to be gone from your deck, so you won't be able to fetch.
So trop, underground, yep. Doomsday.
Yep. If he doesn't read the card, we might be able to get that Ancestral out of our graveyard, which would be extremely good.
Right.
But he's probably going to Spellbomb us in response.
He did not.
Oh, he did. Take the Ancestral. Pick Ancestral right now. Oh my god.
Ancestral?
Yeah.
Lotus, right?
Okay, so are you ready for the pile?
Sure.
It's going to be Ancestral, Lotus.
Lotus.
Gush.
Gush.
We already have the Lab Maniac in our hand, so Fast Bond.
Fast Bond.
And then another Gush.
And then one more Gush.
Yep.
Okay, so what's the order we put this in?
So it's gonna be Gush on the bottom.
Gush on bottom.
And then it should be it'll be 2 Gushes on the bottom.
Gush, Gush.
And then make the other ones, the only thing that matters is that the Black Lotus is second and the Ancestral. So Fast Bond, Black Lotus, Ancestral.
Okay.
Yep. Alright, well, he's dead next turn because he let us get that Ancestral out of our graveyard for some reason.
So we just pass here then, right?
Yeah, we can't do anything this turn, but we have a pretty good hand to stop him from killing us.
Right.
And then, assuming that he doesn't stop us, he's dead next turn. And if he does stop us, then we scoop because we lost and we go to game 3.
Okay.
Because our deck is only 5 cards, so...
Right. Oh, he's cracking his Nihil Spellbomb now.
Good job, dude. Congratulations.
Seems like he timed it right to me.
He probably didn't read Doomsday and probably had no idea that you could take it out of your graveyard because that was really poor of him. He should have cracked it in response. There's no reason to let us get the Ancestral.
Right.
Maybe he felt it didn't matter. I don't know.
Maybe he either A, felt it didn't matter or thought it targeted the cards for some reason.
Yeah.
And so he could like respond to targets or something.
It's really unfortunate that he let us get that for him because that's just going to make it easier. But right. Honestly, once the Doomsday resolves, it doesn't really matter anyway because our pile's already... Like, as soon as we have the 5 cards that we need, we can kill him regardless of what he has going on.
Sure. Okay.
But we'll see what he does. He might just be able to kill us, but we have a Flusterstorm.
We have Flusterstorm and Force of Will, so...
Unfortunately, the Force of Will is not live because
because we need the Maniac. So
yeah, we need Maniac. We'll see what he does. Hopefully, he just tries to storm off and then doesn't realize that we're just going to Flusterstorm him, and then we kill him next turn.
Well, did he see the Flusterstorm when he thought seized us before?
I don't remember if it was in our hand or not.
Well, let's take a look while he's taking his time.
It was a while. He's probably.
Flusterstorm was in our hand.
Okay. It was?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Flusterstorm, okay. Force of Will.
So he's probably gonna go get another hand destruction spell then. Which, if he does, we'll just counter that, so we still have the Lab Maniac.
Mm-hmm.
And then just hope that he can't kill us also. We're dead anyway, because I mean the guy's drawing like 4 or 5 extra cards off the library.
Sure. Oh, whatever happens will happen, I suppose, right?
It's almost like he doesn't know what to do because he took a while with that Vampiric.
Alright.
Okay, so we'll see what he does.
library. Playing a preordained.
Sure.
So he's trying to combo here.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try to kill us with tendrils. Maybe he forgot about the Flusterstorm.
It's quite possible.
Or he has his own Flusterstorm.
Also another possibility.
Or he can generate enough mana to be able to...
Or he can pass.
Oh. Okay. Well, he's probably just gonna try to stop us from killing him then.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we gotta go for it anyway, so we go...
Yep.
Recall.
Yep.
Okay. Lotus.
Yeah, so play the Lotus. Play the Fast Bond.
Fast Bond.
See if he counters it. No? Okay, play the Lab Maniac and try to kill him.
Blue. Lab Maniac? Okay, so he's recalling and...
Oh, he's going to recall. That's fine. He scooped.
No, we scooped. How did we scoop?
What?
Oh, he recalled us.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I did not either.
I guess we should have read who he was targeting.
Yeah. Whoops.
Whoops. Yeah, that was our fault because we had the counter.
Right, we had the counter spells, but I didn't even realize. I was like, recall, okay, you can draw 3. Yeah, I was like, okay, recall, you can draw 3. Oh wait, recall's a target.
Should have read his target, I guess. That was kind of relevant.
Yeah. All right. Well.
You know what? Let's bring in the silence just in case the game goes that long again.
Right, the silence, so we can put a big FU up when he tries to do that.
And then I would just take out the Immersion Scroll. Damn, we should have checked the target on recall. I guess that was pretty obvious.
Well, he probably also had a counter spell.
Well, we had 2 as well.
Right, but we would have had to ditch Gush.
Right, that's true.
And then we would have had to wait another turn or 2.
Shouldn't matter because our deck is a lot more powerful than his appears to be. God, that hand's really not very good.
Do we do it though? Because we can go turn 1 library.
But library on the play is pretty rough. Like we could basically have the same game that he just had against us.
Right.
Which
5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. What do we do? Mull?
I would ship it.
All right, we're shipping it.
That's a lot better.
Okay. What do we start with? Flood Strain?
Underground and set Mystical.
Okay, so Flood Strain?
Underground. Yeah. End of his turn, Mystical for Ancestral.
Okay.
Whoa. No, we gotta Force of Will that.
With Chain of Vapor?
Yeah.
Don't trust you, buddy. We gotta get rid of that.
Fast Bond is a dangerous card. Especially when he tries to go immediately turn 1 Fast Bond. That's pretty rough.
It means he might have like 3 or 4 lands in hand.
But it also means he could have a bunch of Gushes and just kill us.
Alright, Ancestral.
Yeah, so grab Ancestral.
Recall ourselves right now?
Yeah, but play your land first.
Right.
Not that it'll matter, but... Do
you want me to crack it to get a land out of the deck first?
No, because it's... I mean, you can. That's probably not a bad idea.
Okay.
But go get the Trop. Just in case we draw, like, perfect.
Sure. So recall.
Damn, that's really a shame that we checked the target on his recall. That was obvious.
Alright, so he 4-star recall. So
that's fine. His hand's nuts.
wow, that's an original Masters Edition Trop Island.
And Soul Ring.
Right. Oh, and Soul Ring, yeah. Alright, well.
Just play the land.
Play the land.
We have to hope that he. I mean, he's even got a Nile Spellbound online, so like we can't draw a Yogwell.
Oh, we could now.
Oh, he just popped it?
Yeah. Probably just making certain the recall's out of there.
Yeah, I just can't believe that last game. Although it doesn't matter.
I can only imagine he had another counterspell.
He probably did. I mean, he drew so many.
I'm going to crack the Delta here to get more lands out of the deck.
Yeah, we need to stop drawing lands.
So, I'll get the Tundra this time. Okay.
Because we need to be able to get to triple black to cast Doomsday.
Right. Well, there you go. Triple black. Now we just need to...
So now we can just draw a Doomsday and hope.
Hope, pray, you know, all that good stuff.
Hope that he doesn't have his... I mean, it's just strange that he had his ancestral.
Well, he mystical tutored.
Oh, that's right.
He mystical tutored with the Nihil Spellbound trigger on the stack.
That's right. So he gets Ancestral, Regrowth. Oh, Jace. Yuck. What's his last card? Gush.
Alright, so we play...
So we give him... We discard... so choose Ancestral and Jace first and give him Gush and Regrowth, I guess.
Okay. So that way he has to at least regrowth into his Ancestral?
At least it takes longer, yeah. I mean, obviously with the Regrowth in the pile, there's only so much we can do, but...
Well, we could have done Regrowth and Ancestral, but then we're giving him a Jace, which isn't great.
Yeah, we don't want to give him a Jace. We want him to work hard to get that Jace into play if he's going to do that. At this point, we're still okay. Like, we just need to...
So he's regrowthing...
He gets
recall.
Ancestral back.
Yep.
Sure.
Another spell bomb. Well, alright. You wanna try it? Buzzy? Dan? Are we trying the Doomsday?
He's got 5 cards. Man, it's so tempting because...
Well, we're at 3 minutes. I say we try it.
Yeah, we have to.
Are we doomed today?
Is he gonna let it resolve is the question.
That is the question. He let it resolve.
Okay.
So what do we need then?
It's gonna be
Lotus, Maniac.
I think the pile might be different this time.
Okay, so it's Maniac definitely.
Is there still a fast bond in our deck? Okay,
yes.
good.
So
alright, so it'll be Maniac.
Maniac?
Gush.
Gush.
Fast bond.
Do we want like a counter spell in there?
I'm trying to calculate how many cards we'll be able to keep, or how many. I'm trying to think if Fluster Storm is going to work or not. Did he actually? Okay, so he doesn't have his Ancestral in his hand anymore.
Oh. We have.
Trying to think how many cards we'll have left in our deck. So it'll be...
Well, it'll be 5.
Draw Gush, play Gush, draw. We'll have 3 left, or 2 left. Okay, so we need to have Gataxian Probe and another Gush.
So,
we could actually...
We boarded out the probe.
Huh?
We boarded out the probe.
Oh, we did? Okay, so then...
Second Gush, and then 1 card. So
we Gush into Lab Maniac and Fast Bond, play the Fast Bond, replay the lands, play the Maniac.
Maybe we just get another Gush then. 3 Gushes. Make sense.
Yeah.
Alright.
We could also get a Brainstorm to be able to draw all the cards left.
Alright, let's do a Brainstorm then.
Okay.
All right. So how does the pile go then?
So
Be quick about it because I have a minute and a half.
We'll draw for our turn. It'll be the top card. So you can put the Maniac
on the bottom, right?
I just need to make sure that we can get to it. Hold
1
on.
minute, Buzzy.
I know. I'm looking. Okay. So Maniac on the bottom.
Okay.
And then Brainstorm.
Okay.
And then Gush, Fashbon, Gush.
Gush, Fashbon, Gush.
All right, pass the turn.
Okay.
We have to hope. I mean, if he stops us, there's nothing we can do anyway. So.
Right. Well, and I just have to F6 through his turn. There's nothing I can do on his turn.
Yeah, F6 through his turn. We'll just hope that he doesn't have anything to do. And then this pile doesn't use the graveyard, so his Nihil Spellbomb doesn't matter. I'm still confused as to what this guy is playing. Like, he seems to be playing... Oh, this fucking guy. Oh, great.
So all sorts of... Oh, we're just dead.
Oh, guy. We only have 6 total cards.
That seems pretty good. Oh, well.
There's nothing we can do. I mean, the guy drew the perfect card every time to stop us. Yeah.
Alright. Well, we died to Time Twister. And that's all we're going to be tonight. So that'll end the stream.
We should have definitely watched his target, because I think we could have. I'm trying to remember. I'll have to watch the video and see. But
yeah.
If we would have looked at the target that he chose, we would have got him.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. I think we messed that one up. If we had paid attention to the target, we could have Flusterstormed that, and then worst case, we could have Force of Will to counterspell, and just sat for a turn or two.
Following turn.
Yeah. So.
Did we not have another blue card besides the Gush?
We had Gush, Force of Will, Lab Maniac, Flusterstorm.
Okay. So yeah, we could have at least not died and forced him to kill us the following turn, which might not have worked.
Well, he might have then just had like a tutor for Time Twister. But then we would have had more than 7.
It only works if we, like in that case, if we just had like one more card, like say a Lotus Petal that we used or something, then the Time Twister doesn't work.
Right. Interesting.
The Time Twister is only going to work in some corner case scenarios. Like in that case, it worked because we had not used any kind of mana acceleration.
Right.
It's just unfortunate because we didn't look at the target for the recall the game before. Oh well.
Oh well, that's life.
It'll be more optimal. It'll be more optimal at the end of this week, and then even on Thursday when we play in the daily, I'm sure it'll probably do better.
Alright, well, thank you for watching, everyone. And as per usual, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, invite friends, share the channel, all the good stuff, and we will see you in our next match.